E aí, galera, eu tô com você.
E aí, pessoal, beleza? Aqui com vocês, Júlio T Games. Então, pessoal, hoje a gente vai fazer a cobertura aqui da E3, beleza? Da EA, tá ok? Então, já mete o dedo no like aí, se inscreve no canal se você ainda não for inscrito e vamos acompanhar com a gente. Falta 4 minutos e... quase 4 minutos redondos aí, beleza? Então, enquanto isso, eu e meu amigo Duzão aqui vai conversar aqui sobre a expectativa aqui dessa início de E3, beleza? Dizer alguma coisa, Duzão?
Então, tô esperando ver o que vai ter de bom no novo BF. Se vai valer a pena mesmo. Questão de gráficos tá ótimo. Mas, o que interessa é gameplay.
É isso aí. Deixa eu ver como que tá a voz. Alguma coisa, Duzão?
Então, tô esperando ver.
Tá, beleza. E3 de 2018. Acompanhe com a gente. Vou pôr aqui uma imagem pra galera não ficar perdida aqui.
Hum.
Pera aí, pessoal. Eu queria saber como que faz pra poder colocar os minutos ali, ó.
Hum.
Já eu ligo a facecam e a webcam. Por enquanto eu vou... Não, vou deixar ligado os dois aqui. Falta 2 minutinhos. O Duzão que vai... Eu não sei nada inglês, mas o meu amigo Du que vai acompanhar com a gente aqui. Então vamos lá, pessoal. Vamos divulgar a live aí, beleza? Vou divulgar aqui no Facebook. Falta 1 minuto, quase 2 minutos. Na verdade já passou já.
Hum.
Deixa eu colocar a musiquinha aqui pra rodar, né? Beleza, a musiquinha tá rodando aqui. Beleza. Falta um fucking minuto. Deixa eu tirar aqui a musiquinha. E só apertar, acho que só esperando o play, né? O play não. O play aqui, a live. Deixa eu atualizar aqui a página. De acordo com o sistema aqui, tá só esperando A galera,
Só eles começar lá.
só eles
Agora.
começamos aqui, agora só falta eles começar lá. Vamos lá, Electronic Arts.
Hora do show, porra.
Biu! Parece que tá tendo atraso aí. Bora apertar F5.
Opa,
O que que foi?
ué, mudou alguma coisa lá, hein?
Parece
Contagem regressiva agora.
contagem regressiva. Ah, moleque!
Vai levar 57 minutos ainda. Estamos trollados.
Ah, não acredito, velho. Trollation rolo fez, será?
É,
Mas parece que algumas pessoas do YouTube falou que ia faltar, que ia começar 3 horas a live. Quer dizer, a
hum,
transmissão. Eu,
tá, acho que vai começar às 3 então.
ué. Então vamos acompanhando aqui, né?
Hum, Podemos jogar alguma coisa, passar o tempo.
Pode ser. Um BF?
Bora.
Então deixa eu colocar aqui na thumb aqui. Eu nem vou mudar não, tá? Eu vou deixar gravando, mas só que a gente vai fazer live de enquanto não começa lá, a gente vai fazer live de BF aqui, beleza? Ou não? Co- Bom, só uma ideia.
Pode ser.
Então tá,
Continua a live aí, normal. E só joga enquanto isso.
tá.
Que a minha origem
Então
tá atualizando.
eu vou transmitir o BF aqui agora pra vocês enquanto começa a E3, beleza? Ou eu vou jogando e espero carregando aqui? Me ajuda, Edu. Ideias?
Não, transmite a imagem da jogatina aí. Aí na hora que tiver na hora a gente volta pra transmissão.
Beleza, então tá. Deixa eu colocar aqui Battlefield aqui na. Battlefield.
Nem precisa mudar o nome da live, não.
Não, só vou mudar aqui pra poder. Então tá. Deixa eu só liberar aqui uma opção de. Opa, não. Opção de pegar o jogo.
Minha origem tá atualizando, então. Vou demorar um pouquinho.
Tá, beleza. Meu origem aqui já abriu. Origin.
Nossa, a atualização lá do Origem é meio grande, hein?
Vixe.
Demorando pra caramba.
Esperar você então.
Eu já acho o servidor em E3 já. Eu sigo.
Eu vou pegar minha facecam aqui, minha webcam, e vou colocar, tipo, mais pra cima. Ou tá bom assim, Du? Uma opinião sua. Vai na live lá e vê
Ah,
se. Tá
eu acho
beleza.
que onde tá já tá bom.
Então tá beleza. Deixa eu fechar aqui as. Como que tá a atualização aí?
Um quarto ainda.
Vixe. Bom, já dei play aqui no meu origem.
E é isso, tem servidor. Né?
Verdade. O pessoal tá tudo na E3, né?
Vai que a galera tá assistindo. Então, o servidor tá lotado.
Tão lotado, né? Já carregou já?
Não, eu tô vendo pelo backlog.
Ah. Meu jogo tava configurado aqui pro Wildlands ainda. Wildlands.
Ah, é, você não jogou nenhuma vez ainda o Ghost War, né?
Ghost Roar?
É,
Não.
modo competitivo do Ghost Recon.
Não, ainda não.
Wildlands.
É que eu acho que
Jogou uma vez, mas rapaz, é hard, hein?
eu acho que pra eu poder jogar assim essa versão mais potente do jogo, eu devo, acho que zerar o jogo primeiro, né?
Não, é um universo meio separado.
Ah, show.
As coisas que você tem no jogo normal não conta lá. Lá você
Ah,
começa como recruta e você vai subindo de level.
entendi. É, né?
Não, é um universo meio separado.
Ah, show. Valeu pela galera que tá dando like na live aí, beleza? Obrigadão. Eu vou publicar aqui a live no meu WhatsApp.
Hum. Entra no servidor já?
Não.
A atualização tá muito devagar aqui, velho. Muito devagar mesmo.
Estou esperando você.
Hum. Ah, pode ir, eu sigo. Se carregar aqui.
Tá, eu só vou mandar o. Beleza, mandei aqui o WhatsApp aqui pra galera pra acompanhar a live. É isso aí, pessoal. Vamos chegando. Vamos chegando que a live daqui a pouco tem E3, hein? Enquanto isso, eu e o Duzão vai jogar aqui um BFzão. Então, a partir de agora eu vou colocar a transmissão aqui do jogo, beleza?
Olhando aqui, parece que tem só uns 20 segundos de diferença da live pro original.
Ah, então tá. Então eu vou. A partir de agora, vocês vão ver o jogo aqui agora, beleza? Deixa eu ver aqui, alguém tá falando aqui no WhatsApp. Beleza, então, hein? Qual o servidor que, né, que vai jogar? Eu não sei qual server aqui é bom.
Qualquer um. Eu não tô mais banido, você também não.
Beleza. Pamonha, pamonha?
É,
Ó, o BF da depressão não tem ninguém.
do quê?
O do BF da depressão.
Ah,
Que eu gosto de jogar de Gun Master.
2 de 62.
Ó, o Ace Company é bom, será?
Esse Company é.
É, então. Não tem. Tá no Perch Locker Hardcore, deixa quieto. Quero jogar mapa normal. Vamos fazer o seguinte, eu vou deixar pra você escolher o mapa, beleza? Escolher o servidor. Pra mim aqui você já tá nos menus já.
Aham. Deixa eu ver aqui. O 0 hora tá no Operation Locker, mas é todos os mapas padrão.
Ah, tem um aqui, ó, Battlefield Depressão, mapas DLC 50 Hz e 3D.
Bora?
Tem duas pessoas lá jogando só.
Só? Então deixa.
Mapa Conquista.
Piratas do Caribe. Piratas do Caribe, talvez você fique na fila de espera, mas é um servidor bom.
Então vamos nele então?
Bora.
Dei play aqui.
Tá em primeiro na fila.
Eu tô em segundo. Mapa Conquista. Beleza, tá. Pessoal, já vai deixando o dedo no like pra você que ainda não deu like na live, beleza? Eu tô transmitindo aqui o BF enquanto a E3 ainda não dá início, beleza? Então, partiu live aqui. Se você ainda não for inscrito, pessoal, se inscreva, beleza? Pra ajudar o canal a crescer, tá ok? Estou aqui primeiro colocado aqui pra poder... prioridade premium pra poder começar o jogo. Aí, entrando no servidor. É
Também.
nóis. É nóis. Eu vou aqui agora, já que eu vou perder eu tô completamente, tenho que apertar o tab. Eu vou ligar o notebook da minha irmã aqui pra poder ver os comentários se alguém comentou alguma coisa. Carregando. Pararararam.
Demora.
Tá demorando pra carregar, né?
Uhum.
Ó meu cunhado flodando aqui, ó. Bruno Cremonete. FDP. Aqui já carregou.
E aqui começando o mapa novo.
É,
Já pode.
tela preta aqui pra mim. Olha. Tá em recomendados aqui. Olá pessoal, like na live aí, beleza? Ixi, o notebook tá travando.
Cadê tu?
Tô carregando ainda.
Bom, eu tô no States.
States. Beleza. Vamos chegando, pessoal. Isso aí. Vamos chegando. Daqui a pouco é 3. Não é clickbait, pessoal. Eu só tô jogando BF aqui enquanto não libera a E3 agora. Eu tô jogando o BF enquanto isso, beleza? Então, não é clickbait. Porque a galera que tá chegando agora não sabe o que tá acontecendo, né, Edu? Tem que avisar.
É.
Isso aqui é mais ou menos com aquecimento de E3. Aquecimento para E3. Tá nos States?
Sim, senhor.
Eu também tô. Já me uni a você já.
Beleza.
Daqui a pouco, 3 horas começa a live. 3 horas começa a E3, beleza, pessoal? Então já vai deixando o dedo no like aí, beleza? Se inscrever no canal e ativar o sininho, tá ok? É isso aí. Só que eu não vou jogar de 12 não. Vou jogar de DMR.
Olha o gato.
Ah, droga!
Nossa, pouco.
Morri de idiota agora. Ai, carai, caí.
Eu capturei.
Eu caí. Ai.
Sniper.
Uia. Por pouco.
O beacon é seu? Não, né?
Oi?
O beacon não é seu, não, né?
Não. Mas se puder sair nele.
Sniper. Lá no outro prédio, no outro prédio. meio. Matou. Só uma ele morre. Aí, ó.
Meu mouse tá muito rápido.
Morreu pro Claymore.
Morreu.
Sniper lá de novo, Júlio.
Morri.
Sniper?
Não, morri por um engenheiro. Vou pegar 12 mesmo. Eu quero liberar munição pra ela. Não liberei nada ainda.
Opa.
Ai, tá porra.
Tomou. Tomou. Tomou, tombo. Levou abaixo perto de mim.
Tomou de quem? Ah, você que matou? Legal.
Tem um sniper lá no fundo ainda. Tem 3 à direita.
O tanque comeu. Ô, Cacilda. Ranquei 23 dele, ranquei 23. Pra galera que tá chegando agora, pessoal, tô jogando o Battlefield da BF4 aqui com vocês. Aí depois eu vou transmitir a E3, beleza? Isso aqui é um aquecimento pra E3.
Na artilharia.
Entendi. Tem personagem aqui em cima.
Tem um cara na brava aqui.
E galera, eu sei que eu tô devendo uma live de Forza Horizon 3, beleza? Então desculpem. Hoje ainda... Bom, hoje não sei se vai dar por causa que tô querendo jogar o Eurotruck. Mas domingão ou segunda-feira vai ter, beleza? Se tudo der certo. Eu tô esperando meu microfone chegar, viu, pessoal? Sai, personagem. Ô, tanque maldito. Bendito, aliás.
Consegue ver onde tá pegando os meus tiros?
Onde tá pegando seus tiros? Não sei.
Por que a adesivo explode?
Uau! Tem uma LAV aqui explodido.
Eu tinha que acertar nos prédios, mas parece que não tá chegando lá os tiros.
Ixi, aí é foda. Ah, isso, tô de dinheiro. Tem que ficar esperto, hein? Olha que a E3 começar. Tá que maldito.
Se ele se mover, ele vai tomar uma...
Opa, levou um.
Nossa, toma um monte, toma um monte.
Levou.
Quem saiu, levou. É, correu pra dentro do prédio.
Aham, correu mesmo.
Marca o LAV lá à direita.
Vou tentar.
Direita da Bel. Uns 3, 4. 76 de dano tomou. Saiu. Carrega.
Ai, droga. Demorou demais.
Ela vai explodir. Não explodiu? What the fuck?
Explodiu sim.
Viu?
Explodiu.
Então alguém saiu e correu pra lá pro fundo.
Monta gelada, velho. Tá difícil de mirar.
Tá bom.
Já aqueceu já?
Oi?
Você já tá aquecido já?
Não vi mais.
É uma monta gelada. Tá difícil de atirar.
Ah, tá, não consigo.
Droga. Valeu aí, pessoal. Dá like na live aí. Valeu mesmo. Daqui a pouco é 3, hein? Daqui a pouco é 3. Luiz Fernando. Daí, Júlio. Tamo aí. E aí, Fernandão? Beleza? Obrigado por acompanhar a live aí. E galera, daqui a pouco tem E3, beleza? Daqui a pouco tem E3.
Não!
Era pra ter um player aqui.
Eles pegaram meu... Não, pegaram meu negócio, velho. Não.
Nossa, o cara tá muito lagado, velho. O cara tá muito lagado mesmo. Oxi. Começou a E3, pessoal. Aham. Deu play aqui. Começou, pessoal, começou.
And I am Jose Sanchez, back for my third EA Play, and this one is the biggest one yet, it's safe to say.
Oh, most certainly. You guys, this is an amazing 3-day gaming festival. There are games for every genre, every age group.
Every fan of games.
Dude, we've got all kinds of free stuff.
There's all kinds of stuff. There's not even just games. There's trivia, there's prizes, there's a ball pit. A ball pit? What? Yep, that's happening here at EA
Não, não
Play. So you
começou
can
não,
go
mano.
and jump in there
Não?
if you feel like it. There's a family
É
fun
só,
zone. There are all kinds of sections and scenarios to go and
aquecimento,
check
né?
out if you come to EA Play.
Wow, there are literally thousands of people standing outside right now. But Jose, you said this was your third
Third,
EA Play?
I've been to them all. Back in my day, the first EA Play was held on the Old West, and there was games that people wheeled out in horse and
Mas
carriage. No,
tá
I'm just
playado
kidding.
aqui.
That didn't happen at all. But no, as I said, it's safe to say that this is the biggest EA Play. There's so many games a lot of people are excited to hear about. There's not only just the games, as I mentioned, there's 100 hours of streaming going on from a lounge somewhere that I haven't been invited to.
Jose, I gotta interrupt you. Do you hear this amazing echo
Bom,
that's
vamos jogando
happening
aqui,
since we're on that
deixa eles
giant
falarem.
screen back there?
I love the sound of my voice. That was it.
So I couldn't resist. Just the story you were telling about being in the old West.
It can be it's a captivating event, you know. But this is your first hosting.
I know.
EA Play. Welcome to the family. How do you feel?
Beleza. Eu minimizei aqui a música. Consegue me ouvir? Alô, som, consegue me ouvir? Lá na live, lá?
Não sei.
Vamos ver, testando o som. Teste. Beleza. Eu minimizei aqui a música. Consegue me ouvir? Beleza, consegue sim. Alô, som, consegue me ouvir? Lá na live, lá? Beleza. Partiu pro jogo. Então daqui a pouco já a live já começa, beleza, pessoal? Pensei que começou a transmitir lá e já... Vou snipar. Falta 30 minutos pra começar a live. Pra começar a live não, pra começar a E3, beleza?
Que merda, velho.
O que é?
Ele me matou, eu ia pegar o outro na faca.
Vixe. Vou pegar a EK. EK não, a RPK. Não consigo sair em tu. O personagem não morre, velho. Deixa eu mais perto aqui da webcam.
Não encosta, tem cuidado.
Vou dar a volta aqui pra ver se tem. Ai, tanque. Estralar os dedos.
Errei. Não.
Deixa o cara com 19 de life. Nossa, espalhou demais, velho.
Muito direito.
Você morreu? Quem te matou?
Sniper direito aí.
Ah! O L me matou.
Sniper em cima. Caralho.
deitou, mas miserável. Eu ia falar miserável.
Maserati. Tentar subir. Peguei. Ô, louco.
Nossa, errei feio, velho.
Baixo, baixo.
Morri. Ai, tá porra. Tá tremendo tudo aqui, bicho.
Ô, louco, bicho.
Pessoal, quem não quiser ver a live em jogo e quiser ver a live transmissão, é só esperar daqui alguns minutos, beleza? Começa 3 horas, eu vou transmitir ao vivo aqui com vocês. Aqui eu tô no aquecimento, beleza? Ah, velho, esse balinho, velho. Essa 12 é horrível, cara. Pelo menos essa munição que eu tô usando aqui é horrível.
Ah. What?
Aê. Lá em cima. Como é que eu vou subir lá em cima? Escada.
Bom, no prédio da esquerda tem gente.
Eu morri. Tem um camper miserável bem ali. Ah, camper, vou ver se eu consigo te pegar. Peguei. Mas tem um tanque maldito ali. Peguei o sniper, quer dizer, eu peguei o camper, mas perdi pro tanque.
Caralho, velho, o cara não morre.
Cadê?
Não tem, mas. Não tem não, mesmo. Não tá mesmo. Vai ser pra cima.
Vou subir lá em cima. Ai, tem mais um. Ah! Eu não sei como que às vezes os personagens vê a gente estranhamente.
É seco, bruxo.
Tamo junto.
Tô precisando de reparo.
Eu sou engenheiro, né? Pera aí que eu vou reparar.
Só não tá com kit. Tá
Oi?
com a minha-
Ah, você não tá com kit, ô anta que eu sou. Você tá com reparo, né?
Não.
Pera que deixa eu dar suicide aqui pra...
Não,
pra-
não, não.
Não? Boa, Du. Você? Destruímos.
Repara aqui.
Tinha. Era madeira. Tá bugado? Hum. Matei.
Cara, deixa eu falar.
Matei mais um. Ok, à direita. Sai tanque, sai tanque.
Tá à direita.
Não estou vendo. Matou? Boa. Boa, Du.
Sim. Direita.
Não alcança. Eita porra.
Tá bom.
Ixi. A arma esquentou. Tinha alguém aqui?
Você- Peguei na faca.
Pegou na faca?
Peguei na faca, cara. cortando na frente?
Tem alguém aqui, ó.
Ah, matar.
Oi?
Direita, direita.
Lá no mato. Luzão, 12h50 a gente vai começar, hein? Ou 5 minutos antes. Tô sem ver, não tô vendo quem tá. Ó, correu aqui, ó. Correu no mato. Matei. Ui, errou por pouco.
Tem dois aqui embaixo.
Nossa, levei um agora que ficou tela preta.
Vai explodir, vai explodir.
Eu corri.
Beleza. Se tivesse reparo.
É, não, que pena que não tem. Subindo também.
Helicóptero, helicóptero, helicóptero. Desceu, desceu.
Eu já explodi. Eita porra. Nossa!
Dá pra mim ter dado pra RPG bem no meio do helicóptero, não errei.
Vixe.
Nossa.
Nossa! Já caí morrendo.
Ah, esse cara tava deitado ali.
Eu
What the fuck?
não sei. Só sei que nós estamos sem base já pra nascer. Sem base aliada. Sem ser a base padrão. Vixe, campo aberto aqui. Ai caramba. Tem alguém aqui atrás. Ô caramba, sem querer apertei o console. Luzão, falta 5 minutos pra gente começar a fazer a live, beleza? Quer dizer, fazer live não, pra transmitir a conferência. Ai, tá porra. Errei. Ô, louco. Tanque explodido lançando míssil? Que porra é essa? Beleza, 12h52 agora. Sniper. Tô ralfado.
Nossa, 99% de eliminação.
Você ganhou. Você levou 99%?
Eu fiz.
Nossa. Eu morri agora.
Vai estar aqui na frente.
Eita porra, ai, vou morrer. Acabei de nascer. Como que você
Nossa,
morreu?
Tá atrás da parede.
Do nada você morreu na minha frente, sem tiro algum. Pessoal, daqui a pouco já começamos, hein? Já tá começando já. Aqui nós temos aquecimento da live, beleza? Aquecimento. Tá que maldito.
Só eu aqui agora.
Eu vou nascer e o cara saiu do tanque. Pra reparar. Cadê o ai! Tô levando.
Tava em cima, matou. Então tá bom, tá. Esse é o cara aqui.
Cara, morri através do container.
Oxi, o cara sumiu. What the fuck? Vamos spotar, de repente sumiu.
Mano, eu simplesmente não tô conseguindo dar dano no personagem. Eu tô com 23 de ping, velho.
Pois é. Ele tá quase o mesmo. Fuzilado não mata.
Estranho.
Nossa, mas é uma mula, mano.
Ô, Du, vou morrer mais uma dessa aqui, né? Vai começar a transmissão já já. Mais uma kill e partiu pra lá, beleza? Ah, o vagabundinho tentou me dançar. Beleza, eu vou lá pra E3 lá. Saindo aqui. Agora vocês vão ter a imagem da E3. Três minutos.
playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia, London.
Eu vou esperar os minutos passarem aqui para poder começar. Eu vou no banheiro e já volto, pessoal. Beleza, já estamos já na sala da E3. Mas a gente não tá com áudio porque ainda não começou a live ainda. Quer dizer, não começou a transmissão ainda deles lá. Pra poder já diretamente com a... Faltou um minuto. Quando tiver 0 minutos aí eu dou play aqui, beleza, pessoal? Dou play não, eu ligo o áudio. Diretamente com a... Faltou um minuto. Quando tiver 0 minutos aí eu dou play aqui, beleza, pessoal? Dou play não, eu ligo o áudio.
Começou?
Ainda não, certamente ainda.
Você saiu do jogo já, né?
Saí.
Também.
Saí agora. Parece que tá entrevistando alguém aqui. Parece que é alguém da EA. Falta um pouco mais de 1 minuto ou de 1 minuto pra começar.
Parece que o som da transmissão tá muito baixo aí, velho.
Eu sei diminuir. Eu vou aumentar agora.
Pressure, but the camera's on.
Agora aumentei.
There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside and check out the show.
Tá começando, hein? Começou.
Isso, hein?
Hã?
Na apresentação.
Olha que massa, velho. Um 3D da porra.
Começar com o lançamento, hein?
Oh!
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
Se o nome desse jogo,
was
mas...
Anthem.
Anthem.
We're gonna talk about that a little bit later
Parece que é
in the
Anthem.
show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrew Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community,
Vê se minha voz tá...
kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, with some reveals, of course, we're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the games for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, it wouldn't be fun, you guys, if I killed you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
GTA, quer dizer, GTA.
Agora foi hoje.
BF5.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, it's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
BF.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain
Agora foi de mais imersivo agora.
And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So, let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's
do that. É possível personalizar tudo, inclusive o personagem.
Those untold stories that got us excited to start with in this game. It's about what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordly's war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey to the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Aê! Entendi que não teve prêmio, não vai ter prêmio.
We'll bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale. It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield.
O dia vai
So
ter
we
uma
bring
coisa
those
nova?
pillars of Battlefield with
Não sei.
destruction, team play, vehicles into this new
Battle Royale.
experience. So we will bring you an experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But
Battle
more
Royale
about that
reimaginado
later.
pro Battlefield.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Uou, vamos lá, hein? Nossa, vai dar pra engatar as coisas.
Aham. Artilharia, né?
Infelizmente a qualidade não tá tão boa da
Vai
live.
construir barricada.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus!
Bom.
Quando era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão.
Olha!
É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer.
Para o FIFA.
Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
Uou! Olha o Neymar, cara. FIFA 2019. Ah, garoto! Será que a Libertadores está ativada desse jogo?
Será?
Não sei. Ô Du, meu som tá mais baixo ou mais alto que o jogo? Que a transmissão?
Não, sua voz tá mais alta. Tá mais alto que a... Uhum.
Tá bom o microfone?
Tá.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here.
Oi.
And that's why we're bringing the Champions
Como que é a
League
resolução
across the game.
do Full HD?
An authentic Champions League tournament mode.
Do HD,
Your
quer
club
dizer.
purchased this trophy
1080p,
in career mode.
Não, é...
Alex Hunter
1200...
will
Qual que é a
pursue
resolução
Champions League glory in the
do
story
HD?
mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team,
HD
the
1080p.
and authentic Champions League
Não,
content. And we
o
share
Full
more
HD
details on
1080p.
that, along with all our other Ultimate Team
Eu
features
queria transmitir
later
aqui
this summer.
em 720p de
And
verdade.
all that's just the beginning.
Já
As you know, the
tá.
heart and soul of
Não.
FIFA is gameplay.
Qual que é a resolução?
This year we're giving you
60
the
quadros.
tools to control the pitch in
Tá?
every moment. From your tactical approach to the match.
Mas qual é a resolução?
touch.
Que é, se eu fosse pra colocar a escala?
How passionate you are about gameplay.
1280, né?
Shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with
Por
beginners
720.
to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros.
Agora tá melhor.
Refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback
Aqui não tava
sessions with
1080p.
FIFA pros. And we're gonna be
Não
sharing
tava
a lot more about
720,
gameplay throughout the
agora
summer,
tá.
but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised
Melhorei.
yet again this year.
A imagem tá boa agora.
So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience
Que é?
on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Olha,
O quê?
poder baixar o FIFA 18 inteiro para
So to
jogar
kick
por
off
um
the
tempo
trial, we've got some of the world's
limitado.
biggest creators.
Oh, legal.
A
We're going to be playing
versão
live at the end
completa
of
do
the
jogo.
show, representing
Oh,
their
aí
nations
sim.
in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the
Depois
details
até
of
baixo pra
FIFA
gente jogar.
19.
Pode crer.
But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
It is the big day on the biggest stage at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world.
Oh, yeah?
For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring
Infelizmente aqui no
you in the
Brasilzão não é
future.
possível, mas
The second part of that, of
mora
course,
no
is
Japão,
subscription.
nos Estados
And
Unidos.
we started subscription a number of years ago, and many
Não tem
millions
conexão
of you
pra
have
isso.
signed up
É,
and
bom.
experienced the joy of being
A minha
able to
internet
have
é
full access
legalzinho até.
to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Jogaço, hein?
Ainda
What's up? So
bem
I'm here
intrigado com esse
sitting
evento
inside the
ainda.
crowd
Não
at
deu muito
EA
detalhe
Play,
ainda.
and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted. So it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. Got it? Any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean this could just be all?
Eu tava pensando que entendi alguma coisa.
It's amazing.
All
É
right,
que
so I think
vai ser um
people are now
episódio entre o
anxiously wanna
terceiro e o
know, like,
quarto
when can we
dos
play the
filmes.
game?
It will
Quando os
be
Jedi estão sendo
holiday of
caçados.
next year,
E
2019,
a gente vai poder jogar como Jedi.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Yeah.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well,
E
Vince,
esse Star Wars não vai ser nesse
it
ano
was great
ainda,
to see you.
mas...
Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on
Eu tenho
Star
Homefront,
Wars, so
mas
I'm
ainda
gonna
não
toss it
joguei.
over to Dennis.
Homefront ou Battlefront?
É, Battlefront, Homefront é outro jogo. Battlefront. Eu só tenho um.
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit.
Eu só tenho a versão 1 desse
We
jogo.
launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression
Dessa
system
vez não fez
and
certo
add a
mesmo.
bunch of new character
Outra vez
cosmetics for
zoaram o
players to
jogo.
collect instead. So
Por causa
from there,
das crates
we
lá.
added a new hunt mode
Oi?
inspired by the original Battlefront
O
games
outro,
that I loved
o outro
personally,
Battlefront foi zoado por causa dos
starting with the
loot boxes.
Ewoks on
É.
Endor. And
Concordo.
thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out
Até o modo
capital
de
ships.
briga de naves.
But that's not all. We
Dogfight.
know that you have been asking for new heroes,
Sei se tinha.
villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Que jogo é esse?
Lara Croft, será?
Vixe, é do bonequinho.
Ah, tá. Ah, esse é um dos indies que ela falou.
Hi, it's
Parece que do
it's
Battlefield
really
foi
good
tão
to see you.
pequenininho comparado com os outros.
É, também achei.
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game,
Agora vai
it's
ser
quite different from the
cooperativo.
first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Os caras vão jogar o jogo, Tu?
Vai pouquinho.
So this wasn't prepared. There we are.
O que ele falou?
Então,
So when you're
com
playing it
coisa
by
aberta
yourself,
no-
you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Hã?
And we
Então,
actually
na hora
tried
que
to
abriu,
include
tava
a
com
bit
console,
more
né?
of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments, places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters.
Gostaria de ver o
That's how we've
Donkey
essentially
Kong com os
designed all
gráficos
the
assim um dia.
problems and puzzles of the game, that you're
Do
always
Kong, né?
working together and helping each
Como
other
sai
out
pra
and
PC?
utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Exclusivo, né? Então,
Do Kong é da Nintendo, né?
So I guess I'll jump in at this.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little
Parece
celebratory flip
dois.
there. And the bird is back. Okay, playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing.
All right.
Nice. And I'll catch you.
There you go. Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can... Got it? Oh, very nice. Faster.
Quase que a galinha pega, hein?
Well done.
Podia todos os outros vídeos, os outros jogos ter uma parte assim, né, velho? Mostrando o jogo, gameplay.
É.
Okay, your turn. Yeah. Look at me.
Um distrai e o outro vai.
Keep him up with the left. Now I'll go.
Alright. I'll pull you up. There you go.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Achei estranho essas unhas pintadas do É um jogo bonito, legal, acho que talvez não muita gente vai entender, né?
These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone.
Luiz Fernando, Fernandão, só o que o Duzão fala. Eu não entendo nada em inglês.
These two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Fazer uma tradução simultânea não dá.
Thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel, to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help
o pessoal que fez o jogo agora está se movendo para estúdio maior. Então, vou fazer novo
studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Diga nada.
Tá muito ansiosa pra falar.
We are
Dificuldade em falar.
Yumai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS.
É um estúdio pequeno de Berlim.
The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how the concept seems to just float out of me, right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can
conceito interessante para uma história de jogo.
Because it's not a made-up story,
solidão.
even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace.
Se eu entendi direito, a história é sobre um personagem que está passando por um momento muito triste de solidão e ela tem que encontrar o caminho dela para se tornar uma pessoa humana de novo.
Entendi, uma boa ideia de história para o jogo.
Então provavelmente tipo, o chefão vai ser os terror da vida.
Vixe.
Algo nesse sentido. As emoções, entendeu?
Entendi. Vai ser legal então, pelo visto. Credo.
E ela tá desse jeito porque assim, a tristeza deixou ela, fez ela se tornar um monstro. Entendeu?
Entendi.
Começo de 2019, ano que vem.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the We are the one. We can shut you down. We can put you on high. Crossover. Gather. Gang.
O NBA, né? Não é NFL.
NBA mesmo.
Coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want.
Eu acho legal as músicas.
Hã?
Eu acho legal o jogo, mas eu nunca trouxe pro canal.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Tiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win.
Agora sim, NFL. Oh, é Madden.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals. And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
É, Madden NFL, é.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead. 40 to
Esse esporte eu não entendo.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a
Eu também não tenho nada desse
matchup. It's a
esporte.
rematch.
Futebol americano.
You want to get smacked again on TV? Madden 18 champion. He's finally
Tem competitivo esse negócio aí.
Tem competitivo?
Okay, baby, how you doing? I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping? Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm, so then I picked up Madden. And at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2. You said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to
Eu
the
não sei inglês,
tournament. So,
cara,
like,
então
what did you do?
só você falando.
Ele falou que o rapaz falou que ele tinha machucado o ombro, então tá falando que o primeiro passo pra você ser um campeão de Madden é você machucar o braço. Futebol de verdade.
How has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
Porque depois que ele se machucou, ele começou a jogar o Madden online.
I made the
Aí ele
final
se
on
tornou
TV and got blown out by all those losses. And
Tornou o
made me
quê?
get a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this
Oi?
belt.
Campeão, você fala?
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing.
Depois que ele machucou o braço jogando, aí ele foi jogar online. Aí ele, como ele não podia jogar de verdade, ele começou a se dedicar no online, né? E foi assim que ele se tornou campeão.
Entendi.
I'm gonna try to take this belt, you know, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here. So, you were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up fires the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get
Também não sou muito fã desse tipo de jogo, do tipo de jogo não. Eu gosto de RPG, mas tipo MOBA assim, mas só gosto mais de Warcraft.
Yes. His opponent fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Pessoal, no chat tá tudo enjoado.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready?
Tudo enjoado, como assim?
Pessoal, não tá muito afim de ver esse tipo de jogo.
Let's do it.
É? Também.
Kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in.
Mostrou muito pouco do BF, cara.
É. Não detalhou nada. Mostrou gameplay.
Mostrou nada.
É. Basicamente vídeo e falatório. Muito pouco falatório.
Praticamente só anunciou.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? So he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry. And like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top.
Essa é uma boa hora pra encher o copo.
Vai lá.
That Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready. And firing that takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and in control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank.
Putting some flamethrowers, right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor of this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial.
Pera aí, pessoal, que eu...
To secure the northwest spot, another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out. But now he's bringing out the Pipple as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret in control flank, he takes the top that missile.
And then
fires.
Off. Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here. As the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In control is very heavy artillery force and doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those
Agora tá bom pra jogar, pra assistir. Coloquei 1080p. Só que na transmissão tá HD.
Transmissão tá melhor agora. Só o Weber acho que tá na frente, né?
Quer que eu tiro?
Não, coloca pra cima lá. É porque fica na hora que mostra as duas telas do celular.
From Nick at Night to try and secure those
Yeah.
positions. He brings up the laser infrastructure on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent
melhorei agora, tá melhor. Olha como é que tá agora, vai lá ver. Oi?
Tem que esperar os 20 segundos.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Night. Looking to set things back the other way. In control, trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech units from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this will watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight's gonna fire that one off and settle for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control of Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Night's done a great job of getting map presence, and now also
tá melhor agora, né?
There he is. Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit.
Wow.
To deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy. And In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any.
Where is it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it
Só
off?
tá chiando no chat.
Gonna take it.
Olha o celular, né?
That was legit. That was epic.
Muito chato.
Amazing. What a map.
A partida inteira do negócio.
That was awesome. Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals.
A resolução tava
The
ruim.
studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Que jogo é esse? Wanted? Não? Eu não prestei atenção no nome do jogo.
Diferentão.
Oi? Diferente.
Parece Mass Effect.
Isso que eu ia falar, tá parecido mesmo.
Tecnologia.
Você não percebe. É, tecnologia, isso que eu ia falar.
Mas vai ser um jogo mobile de estratégia, certeza.
Parece mesmo.
Deve ser Command & Conquer. Ah, era o mesmo jogo.
Não acredito que é o mesmo jogo. Tô mostrando. Foi tapeado. Foi tapeado.
Eles fazem aqueles puta daqueles vídeos. O joguinho bosta.
I wanted to share a few final things. I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams,
então, o que me intriga nesse jogo é como é que vai ser as personalização, os equipamentos. Vai ser tipo meio que só exoesqueleto, né?
Não sei.
Você vai personalizar eles, o armamento.
Agora tá boa a imagem, hein?
Perfeito.
That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is
quero ver da Microsoft, cara, pra ver como é que vai ser.
The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Aí, caramba, tá aqui em cima.
Anthem.
And left our world in chaos, creating, altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Ah é, hoje tem anúncio do Raid 2 ainda, velho.
Vixe, que legal! Nossa! Por pouco ela não é esmagada, velho. Vai ser show esse jogo, vai ser demais, velho. Tô curtindo demais de ver o jogo.
É, mas nada de gameplay também.
Hã? É, só apareceu o filmezinho. Até agora, né?
couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Roussard. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So, Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character, but we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we
Galera, vão se inscrever no canal aí, beleza? Ativar o sininho.
It's what we call
É isso
our
aí.
world, my story. So
Like
when
na
you're
live.
out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single-player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Aparentemente parece que vai ser
for us,
mundo aberto.
and not just the writers,
Que
but
bom.
all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using.
Entendi, então, que só vai ter os quatro tipos de javelin. Cada um serve para uma proposta diferente. Você pode escolher entre os 4.
Entendi.
Cada um serve para uma coisa.
Really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part.
Tem que também que vai ser meio puxado pro RPG, né? Tipo, vai tirar pontuação.
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins are awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize
Legal, boa notícia.
Both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem.
Interessante.
But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an
As
immersive experience that
personalizações
feels like it's
vai ser só
complete from the get-go.
customização
So that means the main story, a big
Cosmético.
open world, and an
cosmética,
ongoing
exato.
service that
Pra
provides
tipo você
new
comprar as
content
coisas.
for a long period
Entendi.
of time, new story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm gonna be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. We can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit
O
more
cooperativo não vai ser obrigado, mas
well, I know you all are on the edges
eles
of your
recomendam que
seats.
seja.
How about we show a little
Eles
gameplay?
jogaram com nós.
Yeah?
Jogar cooperativo é bom, né?
All right, so
Melhor,
Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So,
Acho que os jogos que saem agora tem que sair com
cooperativo, né?
Cooperativo.
Entendi. Legal, né?
So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and
Duro
it's
que
your
o preço
forward
que vai
base of
sair cada
operations.
jogo é bem complicado você pegar um que você não conhece muito bem.
Verdade, é tipo um tiro no escuro, né?
E se eu for, eu vou pro BF, mas os outros eu gostaria de ter, mas pelo valor que vai ser...
Tomara que o valor seja bom.
Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Gameplay vai lá.
Não sei, tomara que seja.
Uma coisa que eles falou ali é que o terreno vai mudar também. A flora, o clima.
Entendi.
Vou deixar o jogo assim, sem ser na mesmice.
Aí é bom.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Deixa um pouco da web da jogo rodando.
Oi?
Deixar um pouco a webcam desligada pra mostrar o jogo, a experiência do jogo.
Checking out the scar cam some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
O tamanho do monstro?
O bagulho é grande.
É.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Caramba.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Oi?
Explosão da hora.
Aham.
It's got silence. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it. We should find the source.
Vixe. Bichão feio.
Você chegou a ver aquele jogo chamado Hunter?
Hunter, já ouvi falar, mas nunca joguei.
Tá parecendo pouco.
Vixe.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody.
Rated
Fire up your
2019.
tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire Firework team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18 World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today.
The Sims é verdade, The Sims.
A lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Que jogo que vai ser agora?
Parece que acabou a conferência.
Acabou? Senti falta do BF, hein?
Então, falou muito pouco. Quer dizer, não falou nada, né?
Acabou mesmo?
Não acabou a conferência. Só... finalizando.
O Bethesda vai começar que horas?
Não sei, mas vai começar amanhã.
Então, pessoal, ficando por aqui, beleza? Isso aqui é... Deixa eu diminuir o som aqui do... Então, pessoal, vou finalizando a live por aqui, beleza? Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Pera aí. Espero que vocês tenham gostado, beleza? Isso aqui foi mais uma E3 pra vocês. Na verdade, não acabou. Isso aqui foi a conferência da EA, beleza? Então, tô indo nessa, pessoal. Não percam, mas acho que vai... Tem da Bethesda, tem de quem mesmo, Edu?
Amanhã tem da Bethesda, mas vai ter de outros developers, mas vai ser durante a semana, né?
Então, não sei. Eu vou tentar acompanhar aqui 100% com vocês, beleza, pessoal? Então, não se esqueça de se inscrever, ativar o sininho e salvar a notificação, beleza? Então, manda tchau, Edu.
Falou.
Falou. Até a próxima.